besties. It's perfect weather. It's perfect weather for a walk. So I pray that you are getting in your exercise, get the miles in or whatever. What have you? It feels amazing. The wind is blowing. Y'all can see, even the hat is like, howdy, howdy. All right, ladies and gents. I have a mixed crowd. I have a question for you guys. And we're talking the 50-50 rule. We're talking 50-50. So I want to know who in my audience is for the 50-50, like in terms of splitting bills. Who's rocking with splitting bills 50-50? And yeah, like what is your mindset behind it? And I'm asking because, my God, Lord Jesus. So if you don't know, listen, my 50-50 look different, okay? My 50-50 is not me splitting the bills with you. I'm sorry. It just look different. I strongly believe that in order for a man to truly respect and love a woman, he has to be standing on his own 2 feet, okay? I know that might be hard to hear, okay? But when I mean that, I've lived it, okay? So when you're dealing with somebody, and a man in particular, and y'all splitting the bills, you know what I'm saying? Y'all 50-50 in it or whatever. Like, I feel that a man can start to see you as his mother. And like, you become a crutch for that man, right? And it's only when he really gets to a point to where he can stand on his own 2 feet that he starts to look for his wife. Right there. Gotcha. So you think that, you get what I'm saying? You think that, you think, it's not gonna work in your favor, baby girl. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I've lived it, okay? I'm speaking from experience, okay? I just strongly feel that a man, like, again, he needs to stand on his own 2 feet. And even when, you do say, in my case, right? Me not being that 50-50 girl that's like, yeah, we finna split the bills. It's just not me. But understanding that, like I said, for a man, he should want to stand on his own 2 feet. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's the bare minimum. Out of respect for yourself, you should want to stand on your own 2 feet, whether I'm here or not. Okay? Whether I'm here or not, baby boy. So if the only way you can afford to live a certain lifestyle or whatever the case may be is if I'm present, as in to say, like, you wouldn't be able to, say live in this apartment or live in this house or this luxury or whatever the case may be, if you weren't splitting the bills, then technically I feel like you can't afford that lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you and I were to break up and we've been going 50-50 on the bills, then can you still stay here? You know what I mean? Like, if you gotta move when we break up, then you couldn't afford it. You understand what I'm saying? So out of respect for yourself, you shouldn't be trying to sell me a lifestyle that you don't have yourself. You feel me? Like, you shouldn't be trying to sell me no wolf ticket. It's like, don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. And if we gonna be together, like, being that I'm not that split the bill down, 50-50, like, if we gonna be together, I'm all right with downsizing to fit your budget. You know what I'm saying? To fit your paycheck. Whatever you're bringing in, I'm okay with downsizing or accommodating to that lifestyle. Now, not to say that it's going to always be that. You feel what I mean? Like, I do expect that we're to prosper and multiply, be fruitful when I do come on the scene. Like, I do expect that. You get what I mean? But you should always be aspiring to be greater and improve and, you know, have more, right? Like, that should always be, baby. I need you to tap into your ambition. Okay. And so with that said, I'm okay with downsizing according to your paycheck, and or let's just say it doesn't even have to be downsizing. I'm okay with starting where you are. Okay. I'm okay with starting where you are. And once the money multiplies, then we can upgrade. Okay. That's it. But so many people see it as downgrading. Like, well, why do we have to downsize? You know, or some people don't want to downsize. That's what men most times, you know what I'm saying, when they really don't want to, that's what they'll say. They'll be like, where's a woman? Will a woman be all right with downsizing? Or will she be all right with what I'm able to provide? Because, you know, most women, they want this luxury lifestyle, da, 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 da. And I just feel like that's a cop-out. I'm not going to lie. I do. I feel like it's a cop-out. I feel like you're saying this because in all actuality, you fear that somebody's trying to take advantage of you. And that to me is it's a lack mindset, because if you're able to already do these things for yourself, then you shouldn't be thinking about how somebody is trying to take from you, but rather how someone is trying to give to you. It just is giving pussy. That's just me though. You feel me? That's just me, right? Like, it's scary. You scary, baby. You scary daddy. Okay. And I wouldn't even call you daddy. I would call you're somebody's bitch baby. You're a bitch baby. So yeah, like, I'm gonna give you guys a perfect example. If you guys have not saw the Insecure show, right, with Issa and Lawrence and all this other stuff, right, we saw how, you know, when Issa and Lawrence were living together, when the show first starts, that Lawrence was in a situation where, you know, he was trying to get himself together, right? He lost his job, he's unemployed, but he's working towards his passion, so to say. But he's rotting away on the couch. He's depressed, right? And she's going to work. She's making the money. She's trying to do the best that she can with what she got. You know what I'm saying? She's paying the bills. All right. And she just like, okay, he's even to the point of depression where he's forgetting important dates. He's just not present in the relationship. Okay. And so it took for him to get out, for them to break up, right? For them to break up, for him to move on, get on his own 2 feet, okay, aka an apartment, okay, aka a job, right? It took for him to get on his own 2 feet for them to come back together, right? And it was obviously more to the story, but just saying, like, at that point, he had to understand where Issa was coming from. Like, because as long as she was doing what she was doing, he was overlooking what she was doing, right? And if you're in a situation where your girl is the one who's doing everything, it's more like you living with your mama. It's more like you're living with a roommate, okay? And I wouldn't even call it a roommate. I'm gonna call it your mama, all right? And so then you're not seeing this woman as your wife and not wanting to take care of her, right? Because you don't see her like that. You feel me? Like, I feel like as a husband, you should want to take care of your wife. I mean, and nobody can make me feel any different. And if you're not in a position or you're not ready to take care of a wife, then you're not ready to be a husband, period. And so if we're talking about differentiation, you know, like I said, if you've been in a relationship or you've been going 50-50 with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And let's say things don't work out, because at this point, like I said, this person, you're a crutch for this person, to the point to where when y'all break up, this person got to go back and live with their mama, or they got to go back and live, you know what I'm saying? Like, that lets me know that you really couldn't afford that lifestyle without that person. You really wasn't standing on your own 2 feet. You get me? That person was doing a lot more for you in being able to provide a certain lifestyle for you, because without that person, you had to go back home. So it's only then that you really get to see, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm not as established as I'd like to be, right? And as a man, I feel like that's when your gears should start running. I mean, start turning. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I need to put myself in a better position so I'm able to have this with or without a woman. And then understanding that as a woman, when you receive her, you know that, okay, I've been with somebody. Let's say you, like I said, this is your situation where you're coming out of that. So now when you do come back and get you a woman or whatever the case may be, you understand, like, damn, I don't want my woman, you know, taking on that type of burden. Why would I make my wife work for something that I already can do? You get what I'm saying? Like, that to me sounds like you want her to struggle because you feel like you struggled at one point in time. Like, what the fuck? Bro, that's sick. That's sick to me. That's sick to me. If you want her to struggle, then she should be by herself. Right? She's an asset. She's a helpmeet. Right? But when you start looking at her like, yeah, now shit, I had to struggle. So you're like, what the fuck? I want no parts. Not applying. Okay, that is not. There's not. It's a no, boo. I don't want the position. Don't even ask for my resume. You feel me? Don't even say that it's open. Okay, the job, I don't want it. Declined, access denied. You feel me? You don't have the type of mindset that I need in a man. You feel me? I want her to struggle because what the fuck, bro? Like, seriously, if you have the ability to make life sweeter for her, then why would you say, you know, now you got to come through the door doing this? Like, red motherfucking flag. So, yeah. I feel like a man can't properly love a woman until he's standing on his own 2 feet. And I feel like as a woman, if this is somebody you really down for, it doesn't matter where you're starting. And if the man feels like, well, I'm not good enough where I'm starting, then he has self-esteem issues. He has self-worth issues because it's you against you. Because what makes you feel like you're not good enough where you're starting? When I think about how that sounds, we came into this world with everything we need. You understand what I'm saying? And with that, I say that, and with that, we came into this world naked. And we were good enough as we were. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm good enough the way God made me. I'm enough the way God made me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I put on clothes because I need to be civilized. But where worthiness is concerned, where self-esteem is concerned, where value is concerned, it is not contingent upon the kind of clothes I wear or, you know, the luxuries of life, because life itself is a luxury. So if you are that person who's stuck in your mind thinking to yourself, I'm not worthy enough to start here, again, there's some self-esteem issues. You feel me? You got to start where you are and build upon that. Okay. So if that looks like whatever your income is, you can only afford this and this, whatever the case may be, then that's what you do. Don't wait until you can afford the most luxurious thing, because at that point, you got to understand that we're always going to want more. You feel me? So even when you get that or whatever you think it is you want, you're going to want more. So it's that carrot that is dangling in front of your head. You feel me? So you're constantly chasing something that's constantly changing. So you never really get started because everything always seems to get away from you because you were afraid to start from the beginning. You were afraid to start where you were. You feel me? So yeah, like that's how I feel. I feel like when you're dealing with a man, like I said, and he wants somebody to go 50-50 with him, like, my 50-50 look different. And even when I make money, even when my money is multiplying, hear me well. I feel like as my man, I'm still gonna want you to pay all these bills. You feel me? Like, hear me, bro. It isn't to say I don't want you to have anything, because everything I have is yours. But I don't want to pay the bills. I'm sorry. I'm still going to expect you to pay the bills. Whatever it is I bring to the table, this is investment. And wherever I'm able to help, I'll help. You feel me? I'm not saying that, oh, I wouldn't be willing to help or I wouldn't be willing to do certain things. But what I'm saying is that I'm not going no motherfucking 50-50 on no motherfucking bills. Find somebody else to do it. You gotta want more. And this is, I feel like another, say, lesson in wealth. Because if you're not willing to start where you are, standing on your own 2 feet, then you'll never have a solid foundation to build on. You feel me? And let's speak on confidence. Confidently, you don't really feel like you can do it in this world. Not saying that God intended that we have relationship and covenant and marriage. But there has to be a certain level of confidence. I know I need a man. I know I want a man, but I want that man to need and want me from a healthy place. You feel me? Not from a lack, a space of lack. Like if I weren't to have her, I wouldn't really have nowhere to stay. Like that isn't a money problem. That's a mindset problem, bro. Like that's not a money problem. You probably got enough money to start where you are, but your mind is so fucked up. Your mind is so damaged. Your mind, your beliefs are so limited that you feel like what you have isn't enough. And that says to me, you don't believe you are enough. That's not a money problem. You feel me? It's not a money problem. You feel me? That's a deeper problem, right? Because us as people, you got to understand, if you understand the mind of God, if you understand how God created us, we are money magnets. God gave us gifts. He gave us skills. He gave us talents. He gave us gifts that would purpose, that make us money magnets for the things that he intended for us to do in the earth. Your assignment, your mission. So for you to feel like you're not enough says to me that you don't value what God has already given you as a tool to be a money magnet. You feel me? It's like, bro, it's here. It's here. The problem is between your 2 ears, baby. So yeah, it's never about the money. It's about the mindset. Okay? So if a nigga talking about 50-50 or if a man is talking about 50-50, he not mine. You know, I'm being honest. He's not ready to be mine. He's not ready. His mind isn't ready to be mine. You feel me? So he just needs a little bit more development. You know what I'm saying? He just needs a little bit more coaching. He just needs to have more conversations with God. And I'm all right with that. I'm willing to wait for what's for me. You know, I'm not so desperate that I'm hopping on anything or any train just because I'm trying to, like, no, nigga the man has to value me. Okay? And yeah, so like I said, I'm not saying 50-50 for me looks totally different than maybe somebody else hollering 50-50. For somebody else, 50-50 might be we finna split these bills. That's not me. I'm not your girl. Don't sign me up. Don't even come look for me. I'm not even looking for you, okay? I'm not on your radar and you're not on mine. And that's totally fine. I'm not looking to be for any and everybody, and I understand that there's only one for me. So it's okay if you are not on that bandwagon, because that just narrows you understand what I'm saying? It narrows down the selection. You're doing exactly what I need you to do. Thank you. Be loud about what you feel. Be loud about where you stand. Be loud about it. So I know where, you know what I'm saying, where to invest my time, or you know, I know who you are, period. And ain't no shame in that. You feel me? Ain't no shame, because there's somebody for everybody. That's somebody else want that. Somebody else is okay with that. Just not motherfucking me. Find what suits you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Find what suits you. Because at the end of the day, 50-50 for me looks like, baby, pay these bills. I'm attend to these investments. I'm attend to purpose. I'm attend to passion. Okay? And we finna multiply this stack. We finna multiply this money, and we're gonna upgrade. That's what that looks like to me. I'm attend to the home. I'm attend to you. Okay, I'm gonna spoil you. So you should have been coming out the rip trying to spoil me. That's really how I feel. You understand? And that's what I mean when I say that you got to know that he values you. Because if he value you, he gonna want you to have a sweet life. He's gonna want to lighten your load. He's gonna want to take care of you. And if he's not feeling that way, then it's a no for me. But you know what I'm saying? It's he don't like you. So yeah, I'm a tend to passion. I'm a tend to purpose. I'm a tend to that. So I can retire you, because I don't want you working for another man either. You feel me? So one of us got to have our eyes on the prize. You feel me? So you take care of that. I'm going to take care of this 50-50. You feel me? Like, that's the way I perceive it. Right? So I'm not that woman that'll be like, I'm not that woman that'll be like, I would never take care of my man, because what did I just say? And I meant that. I want to be so wealthy in purpose, passion, that I'm able to retire my man. But my man got to understand the plan. If my man he don't understand the plan. If he don't understand the plan, he ain't my man. If he don't understand the plan, he ain't my man. Okay, I'm so serious. If he don't understand the plan, he ain't my man. So do your thing, boo. You feel me? Settle for them breadcrumbs if you want to. Okay? Settle for them breadcrumbs if you want to. Okay, but don't drag me in it. You know what I'm saying? Don't drag me in it. Don't invite me to your motherfucking pity party, because I ain't motherfucking coming. So yeah, I'm not, my 50-50 look different. My 50-50 look different. My 50-50 look different, bro. So yeah, pay them bills. So I don't have to wake up and worry about that shit, because I got some big shit that I'm tending to over here. Okay? And this shit is going to be the shit that retire your ass. You feel me? This is going to be what retires you from that. So you should be supporting this. You should be encouraging this. You feel me? For the long run, for legacy, for we playing the long game. The fuck? Niggas be tripping. People be tripping. Negroes be tripping. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, because I don't know. It's just like, again, I understand that everybody's different. Everybody might not have the same, beliefs and standards, or just the way they want to live their life or whatever. But I recall, just for myself speaking, from experience, like, I've always felt that way. But then I might say this in the beginning, but then, you kind of like see where you can fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, whatever the situation is, we just gonna make it do what it do. And I understand that too. But I'm saying, like, bro, a man will see that you gonna do what you need to do, and to get in where you fit in. Do you understand? And when he get on his own 2 feet by himself, he's able to do it alone. He's going to look for his wife. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Or that's when his wife is gonna find him. I mean, I won't say find him, but he's gonna be aligned to that woman. The woman for him. He's gonna be aligned to her, because it's about energy. It's energetics. It's energetics. You feel me? It's bigger than, oh, well, we've been history, and you know what I'm saying? We got, bro. Don't let these people fool you, bro. That's why you see a lot of men, like I said, same thing, same context. They ride or die. She with him in the trenches. She, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. And as soon as he make enough money, he's going to find his dream girl. What? So what about all the years? What about all the history? What about all the time? What about how I saw you through? How I was there for you? I was loyal to you. Girl, pity party. Pity party. It's just some people, I won't say some people, but everybody's situation is different. There are some people who've been, you know what I'm saying, they started from the bottom and they still together. And some people who may have started 50-50 and they still together. You feel me? And some people who may have, just had that loyalty. This is the one. This is the one. I'm sticking beside her. You get what I'm saying? That's my man. That's my man, and I'm sticking beside her. Beside him, right? Well, that's my woman. I'm sticking beside her, right? I ain't saying that there's not. I'm not, right? Everybody's story different. I'm just telling you where I stand, what I see, how I perceive, some things I've learned on my own personal journey. You feel me? Like, that shit is for the birds, bro. That shit is for the motherfucking birds. Especially because I understand how I work. Like, I understand my mind now. Like, I'm very good in male-dominated environments. But it turns me into a monster, bro. When I say it turns me into a monster, my feminine it turns off and my masculine turns up. And then I start saying, I don't want you niggas. And not that I want no bitch, but I'm more than likely going to end up single for the rest of my life because my money going to be my man, and I don't want that for me. I become a monster. All because a strength is also a weakness. That strength is I can get in those male-dominant environments. I mean, even my God. God itself is a testament to that. I didn't realize that God was a male-dominated environment. You know what I'm saying? Until men be like, so you don't get a lot of men that are, they come up against you for speaking the word of God because, that's really supposed to be a man's job. What? I didn't know that. But God chooses whom he chooses to do his business, right? But I'm saying that to say I'm also that same kind of beast in any other system that I put my mind to. You feel me? I know how to go hard for something. I know how to focus on something. I know how to produce fruit. You feel me? So when I turn up, I turn on. I mean, when I turn on, I turn up. You feel me? So I know how that can be, like I said, both a strength and a weakness. Because when I turn on, what I'm turning on is that masculine. Okay? And when I'm turning up that masculine. You feel me? And so that money's coming. You feel me? So let that be something within my gifts and my passions and my purpose, because, I know that within that, there's a level of humility and surrender that I have to come with, because God provides the increase. Not me. Not what I do, not how much of it I do, not when I do it, not how often I do it, but God provides the increase. So I have to continuously, daily surrender to God. Daily. I have to put my request at his feet. I have to constantly remain in relationship with him, because I know one plants the seed, one waters it, but God provides the increase. If I am in another industry or another realm of the world, if I'm thinking, opposite of that, I become self-reliant and super self-reliant, hyper dependent. You understand? Because I know how much time I apply to this. I'm now, I'm learning to worship my own hand. I'm learning to worship the works of my own hand, because I know that I can provide the increase based off of how much I apply, how much time I put there. You get what I'm saying? How much time I invest. A beast. My name used to be Pretty Beast Fitness. Don't think that was coincidental. Okay. I'm telling you what I know. So name change was very intentional. The name change is intentional because I truly am in my soft girl era, and I refuse to let anybody take me out of it. I'm sorry. I refuse to let anybody take me out of sweet life. It's already, it's a job. It really is. Every day I wake up, I'm on a job. Every day, B. Every day. So yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on 50-50? I'm interested to know.